I'm joined by local businessman, Rotarian and Chairman of Black Cherry Fair Organising Committee, Chris Ball. Welcome, Chris. With the fair just over 6 weeks away, you and the team must be very busy making plans and organising the event. Can you tell us a little about the history of the fair? I understand it actually dates back to the 15th century.
Yeah, thanks Gary. Well, Black Cherry Fair has been running for over 600 years in various locations around Chertsey. Currently, it's in this location, Abbey Field, and Chertsey Rotary took it over to look after it, and we've been running it since 2006.
A lot of people will be surprised to hear that Black Cherry Fair is run by the Rotary Club of Chertsey. I know you're a member of Rotary, Chris. What does Rotary do?
Well, Rotary is an international organisation, but it's a group of people, men and women, who are working for the benefit of our local community.
So Chertsey Rotary is a vital element of the organisation and running of the fair. How would you describe the fair, Chris? How has it developed over the years and what can people expect to see on the day?
Well, on the day they can expect to see over 120 stalls, of various local stalls and other trade stalls. They can see a big fun fair, bands playing all day, and a lot of arena events will be going on, featuring bands, local school children, possibly a tug of war depending on the weather, and all sorts of interesting activities. This field is expected to turn through anywhere between 6,000 and 10,000 people during that day.
Really? Chris, you mentioned the stalls. Are there still stall pitches available for local businesses and charities and other local organisations for this year's fair?
Well, since we started looking at a bit more advertising in May, the stall situation has gone to a few left. So if you really want to get involved in this year's fair, you need to get in touch with our Secretary Jane now, and you can do that by looking at our website www.blackcherryfair.com, and all the information you need, booking, application forms, everything is there. Have a look at the website.
Excellent. And you mentioned the arena events. Do you have a full schedule, or are there any slots available for any local organisations or clubs that want to take part?
Well, currently we have a pretty good schedule, but we are always looking for local participation events which will entertain all the people, and especially for youth. We rely heavily on our youth for stage and dancing groups. But get in touch with us, find out what's available. You may be not lucky enough for this year, but there's always next year.
Okay, so we're about 6 weeks away from the fair. There must be a huge amount of work involved in running such an event. You've already mentioned the huge efforts of Chertsey Rotary, but how do you organise a large successful event like this, Chris?
Well, if I tell you, I'll have to kill you. It's actually something which has been done for many, many years. We have a system. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We have a lot of people who are key to this event, and we also rely a lot on volunteers. Pre-event and on the day, we're very, very lucky because a lot of people want to get involved with this event, so we involve volunteers.
So you don't have to be a full Rotary member to get involved with running the fair then?
No, you don't have to be a full Rotary member to get involved with running the fair at all. We take volunteers from everywhere. We try and make sure that if you volunteer to help us on the Friday or the Saturday or even the Sunday morning, we give you a job to do that you're going to enjoy and have some fun. As our local Rotary Club, we do have some fun, and perhaps you'll get to see us, get to know us, and may want to involve yourself in some of the other activities we get involved in.
Excellent. So if anyone's interested in getting involved and running the fair and helping out on the day, Chris, or before, because I know a lot of work goes on before the day, what should they do?
Well, they should get in touch with us via the website, make themselves known, or get in touch with Chertsey Rotary, which meets on a Tuesday. I have to beat the aircraft, and let us know if you're available.
Excellent.
We'll see if we need you and if we can provide you with a job.
Excellent. Okay, thanks, Chris. I know this has provided people with far more detail about the fair, and hopefully will encourage local people to get involved. I wish you and your team every success over the coming weeks as your efforts increase in the run-up to the fair, and we'll catch up again next time when we'll join you and your team for one of your planning meetings, I understand.
Well, we'll look forward to that, but also keep an eye on this field because it will be unrecognisable on the 11th of July.
Or even the 9th.
Or even the 9th.
The 11th, it should look like this.
It will be unrecognisable on the 11th. No, you're right. Shall I go that again?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.